Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And scout folks believe that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Greg Dortch returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 63 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
On second down, right back to Hunt. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. Taking it about the 16. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. After the turnover.
Want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Not a bad year by Hubbard. 6.5 sacks for the Bengals. And he made the longest fumble return in playoff history in a win against division rival Baltimore.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down? They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Here's Murray. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow going to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's Jefferson to pull that in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Murray. A quick throw there is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw, it's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Burrow on play action. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
Now Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray from midfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Najee Harris, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Desmond Ridder, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And that one all tied.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Mixon on the toss right. Gets around him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Murray's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray now running left off the option. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, Murray. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Murray now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 33 yards that time. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To the air again, Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. That catch, I believe, will put him right at 200 yards for the game. Indeed, it does. 200 yards. He's been incredible. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Greg Dortch now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's caught.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray now. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a dump off here complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Van Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Prater for the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. That time a 9-play drive. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Murray. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, good move. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here we go. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. Able to find Ertz. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Bengals, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-4 with a
Today on EA Sports, it's Week 6.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Smith now to throw. That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. To the air again, Smith. He finds Smith-Njigba. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Smith. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Smith. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. DJ Reader. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 0, Mike 3. Blue game. 12. Gotta go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
11, Thomas.
Third and goal. Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10.
11 empty.
Burrow on play action. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Smith throwing again. This is Fant on the short completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this a quick slant to Lockett. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Airing one out for Boyd. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. The 49ers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime. Kirk Cousins has fired 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Gus Edwards, a touchdown run in the victory. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. On second down, Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
11.
They'll run on first down with Evans. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll set up to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A run by Dallas to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Throwing now is Geno.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here's 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Burrow.
And it's caught. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not good.
And he will not get away. play. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Right 80. Right side.
Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by David Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Seahawks, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight.
today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep is Charlie Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out, a man who has led his team to the conference championship game the last 2 seasons, winning it 2 years ago. Here's Joe Burrow.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Mixon will try the right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 36. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 49 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Evans will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. 2nd and 7. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A short throw here to Latu. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Room past the 35. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside handoff to Mixon. Able to spin free. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy sets up to throw again.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Mixon running right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In motion right here, Boyd.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. Oh, able to avoid him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That is caught, and he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
Here we go.
Running right, this is Evans. Down to about the 37.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This a 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Can.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And they'll run for it with Evans.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chris Evans, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Escapes the sack. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Here's Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Now he's free at the 35. Deebo Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel, 83 yards. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss in.